Welcome to EDU World Space.
Problem 23.16. How many electrons are in the valence d orbitals in these transition metals? So we're going to draw the electronic configuration for each of these ions, and then we will find the number of valence electrons. Part A, we have cobalt 3+. So the cobalt's atomic number is 27, and it's in the 4th period transition metals. So a ground state electronic configuration, ground state, will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d7, 4s2. Alright, so the oxidation of 3 electrons gives cobalt 3+. So cobalt 3+ loses 3 electrons. As a result, it will be 3s2, 3p6, 3d6. So that is the electronic configuration for CO3+. So the number of valence d electrons will be 6. All right, part B, we have copper. So copper 1+. The atomic number for copper is 29, and it's also in the 4th period transition element. So the ground state for this copper will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, and 4s1. So for copper 1+, it loses 1 electron, and as a result, it will be 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and 3d10. So it loses the electron from the 4s orbitals, and the remaining number of valence d electron is 10. All right, now let's look at part C. Is cadmium 2+. So atomic number for cadmium is 48, and it is in the 5th period transition elements. So its ground state electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, and 5s2. So in order to get cadmium 2+, it will lose 2 of the valence electrons from 4s orbitals. So the electric configuration will be 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, and 4b10, 4d10. So the number of valence electrons in the d orbital is equal to 10. Now the last one, part D, we have osmium 3+. So the atomic number for osmium is 76, and it's in the 6th period transition element. So the ground state for this element electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 5s2, 5p6, 5d6, and 6s2. So in order to get OS3+, it will lose 3 electrons, so 2 from the 6s2 and 1 from the 5d6. So OS3+ will have all this part the same, and until here it has 4p6 and 5d5. So this configuration tells us the number of valence electrons in the d orbital, which is the 5d, will be 5. So the number of valence d electrons is 5.